So what is the zombie? To answer the question, you have to put it in the context of how we approach monsters and what are monsters in culture. So, for example, in Western culture, you have Dracula or Frankenstein. And we know that cultures create monsters as a way of having something that would symbolize their anxieties they're experiencing at the time. So something like Dracula would be the anxieties around the development of the industrial era. Something like Frankenstein would be anxieties over scientific advancement and how that can lead to consequences, right? So when you think about what is the zombie comes into the United States detached from its roots, that is to say, detached from the culture that created it, and how that particular figure is understood and serves the Haitian community. When it came into the United States, it was gutted of all those things. It was no longer a living figure that was, and it wasn't symbolic. It's not symbolic in Haiti. It was a belief that indeed it was possible for an individual to be a victim of zombification, to have died and then to have been risen from the dead by some nefarious figure. That was real to them. But when it came to the United States, we don't believe in that at all. It was kind of that belief structure was dismissed as superstition. And instead, the zombie evolved into a symbol of American anxiety or Western anxieties, specifically around either capitalism and consumerism, specifically the idea that we shop without thinking and without necessarily it serving or benefiting us in any way, or it is a symbol of scientific hubris. Something happens in a lab. We underestimated the power of having lost control. That loss of control leads to a contagion that then leads to all kinds of mayhem or havoc. The important thing about studying, for example, monsters is not so much about the monsters, although that's important. It's about myth, and it's about the fact that myth is dynamic and it's a constant motion, and that different cultures can take the same figure and have entirely different symbols applied to them. They represent different things, and that is certainly the case with the zombie.